Hello, friends. Are we here? We're here. Okay. Nice to see you. Thank you. It is Friday. That means it's time for the Friday weekly wrap up. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. What can we... I have so many things to say. The first thing I'm going to say is welcome, welcome, welcome. My good friend, Amy Foreman, has joined as a member at the stars level. Thank you so much, Amy. We really appreciate that support. Most of you know Amy is someone who is local to me. We do gigs together sometimes. She's a professional reader. And so having you here as a member, Amy, and at the stars level, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Nalini has been a member for 3 months. Yay. I really want to thank Julie Rogan for the super chat. Really appreciate that. And Laura T for both a super chat and a super sticker. And Laura T is a member as well. So thank you, everybody. And thanks to all the members. You can tell who the members are because their names are in green, as Amy Foreman's now is. So very quickly, I apologize to all of you that I was not here to do the Tarot Topics newsletter recap yesterday, as I normally do on Thursdays. Where was I? I was taking my 87-year-old mother-in-law to get a pedicure. We had fun. The topic this week, there's some topics I'd be like, I'll just skip it. But the topic this week, the magic of love, talking about all the ways, that, not just romantic love, but the importance of the power of love and all the ways that touches our lives. I don't want to miss an opportunity to speak with you about that and do some readings about that. So you can see that I have scheduled to do that live stream on Sunday, when I don't usually do a live stream at all. Sunday, I believe at 3:30 Eastern Time. So that's there. So join us for, it's not an extra live stream because I wasn't on Thursday, but it's at a different time. And that gives you a little extra time to read the newsletter if you have not already. Read the newsletter, go to my website, read the newsletter, subscribe to the newsletter, and join us on Sunday for some readings on that very interesting and important topic. And Jake, you have been a member for 3 months. That's fabulous. And Mixuir, Michelle, thank you so much for the super sticker. Really, really appreciate it. All right. Oh, and then I have a baby report. They go for their weigh-in every week because they're preemies. Okay, so 2 things. Number 1, their due date was August 22nd. So when you talk about gestational age, they're now 4 days old. They went for their weigh-in on Thursday, and they are each exactly 6.6 pounds. So pretty much that can be the size of a newborn. Some babies are bigger, some babies are smaller, but anything over 6 pounds is considered like a normal size for a baby. So our babies are now normal size, and they are doing normal things. I got to feed Aubrey for the very first time. Not that she hadn't eaten before, but first time I fed her yesterday. And that was really fun. And that's important because she was the one who had the bradycardia issues. And so she had to be specially fed because she would forget to breathe while she was being fed. And so the fact that I was, able to feed her says that she's doing so much better. So everything's good in Babyland. And, oh my goodness, what do we got going on here? Kyliz has come back as a member. I know you have been through so much, Kyliz, and we've missed you. So glad you're back. So glad you're back on the channel. And thank you so much for rejoining as a member of this channel. Really, really appreciate that. So glad you're okay. So glad you're here. And thank you for your support. So last Friday, I forgot to do the card for the collective. I just dove right in and did the cards for individuals. We do on Friday a card to wrap up the week. And someone called me out on it, not in a bad way. That I made it sound worse than it was. But someone said, in comments in the replay, did I miss the collective card? And I was like, no, I missed the collective card. I totally forgot it. So I apologize for that. And let us not make the same mistake today. You can see I'm using my one of my favorites, Light Seers Tarot. All right. So, a card to wrap up the week for the collective. The Three of Pentacles reversed. I wonder how many people were like reevaluating or reworking their jobs, their career. How many people are looking at making job changes? How many people had a tough week regarding work this past week? Raise your hand if that was the case for you. Are you contemplating a job change? Did you have a tough week at work? Are you thinking about your career trajectory? Is any of that true for you? And, you know, it's an interesting thing when we see the Three of Pentacles reversed, because there is this sort of larger, more emotional or more spiritual or more psychological way of looking at this card, like, what's not working in your life? Are we as a society looking within as individuals and trying to figure out what's working and what's not working? Nalini, hand up, gotcha. Are we as a society looking at what's working and what's not working in our structure, in our government, in our way of being, in our economy? You know, I mean, is this larger thing of reevaluating? Are we spending time as individuals and as a society in this place of reevaluating? Let's look at what's not working. Makes sense. And Mixer about that says, today is my last day on my work contract before I take a few months off for the campaign and helping my mom. Maya raises her hand. I was having the hardest time focusing on any work I needed to do for my business, kept looping thinking I need to change what I thought was my soul-led business. Gotcha, understood, that's not easy. And Jeannie says, yup, job trajectory, creative path, sure. So I think that's what the energy was for us this week. And Elizabeth, thank you for your compliment on the color blue. I do love blue. Such a good high priestess color, right? All right. So now we did it. Let's get to the individual requests. And first in line that I see is Smile Soul 20. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being a member here. We appreciate you. Here is a card for the wrap-up. Shuffle. Okay. Here's a card for the wrap-up for Smile Soul 20. 10 of Wands, man. Not the easiest week for you, my friend, it seems. And I know you got your new bike. I'm so excited about that for you. I'm glad you like it. But it feels like this week may have been kind of tough, that you may have had to deal with a lot or do a lot. And the important thing is to say, okay, got through that. But now you have to not carry that with you. You know, if someone didn't treat you right, if you had to do more than you were supposed to have to do, whatever it was, you have to find a way to let that go, release that, don't carry it with you. Hey, Bianca Tarot, so nice to see you. I stopped by. I stealthily lurked on one of your lives the other day. Very nice. For those of you who don't know, Bianca Tarot has a channel here. You can check her out. So nice to see you here. And here's a card for you. Page of Pentacles. You know, I think this week you really put a lot of thought and energy into what you need to be learning, I already said that twice. I said it twice now. What you need to be learning, what you need to be doing, how you want to be growing in terms of career, in terms of your own self-care, that you really put both thought and work into your learning and development. So very well done. And I'm sure that's not relegated to just this week. I'm sure that's something you're doing in general. But it feels like this week you did a bunch of it or you had some forward motion. So that's great. All right, Clarka, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a card for you. Oh, look at you, the Chariot. I wonder if you're doing some traveling or planning some traveling. This week, I think you did a lot really well. I think you got a lot done. I think you're moving forward. I think you're managing a bunch of things and really working on very much being in control of your life. So very well done. Jake Tay, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Glad that you're here. And here is a card for you. Eight of Cups reversed. Did you feel kind of stuck this week? Did you feel like you were sort of living a Groundhog Day of what do they say, SSSD? You know what that means? Same stuff, different day. Some sense of really looking at where you're stuck, where you're not healing, where you're not able to move forward. And honestly, we all at some point need to come face to face with that in those moments and figure those things out. And I don't think it's comfortable, but I think it's good. It's necessary. So work on that until you find the solution. Don't get stuck in being stuck, but definitely, keep working on it. Amber A, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Three of Pentacles on Monday, and for the collective, of course, the Three of Pentacles reversed was our card for Friday, so that's kind of fun. Here's a card for you to wrap up the week. Look at you, the Lovers. So you started with the Three of Pentacles, you ended with the Lovers. So I could say a couple of things. I think you did some great work on work-life balance. I think you did some great work on moving yourself forward and figuring out how to do that and who you partner with on different projects and how you do that. You may have done very well in your work life and in your home life. One way or the other, I think you're really crushing it in some great ways. Finding the things that you need in order to be successful on every level. So very well done. Nalini. So yeah, I remember this, man. Thank you for being a member. Thanks for being here. Thanks for keeping your emoji game so strong. And thanks for using a members only emoji. On Monday, your card was the Ten of Swords and Brad's was the Moon reversed. I remember that. May we have cards to wrap up the week. And yes, Grandma Duty is tons of fun. It so is, man. It is delightful. Those babies are just so wonderful. All right. So, on Monday, you, Nalini, had the Ten of Swords, and we close up the week with the Ace of Cups reversed. Girl, you are just not feeling the love. Not feeling the love, whether that's just not feeling like your love for where things are going or what they're doing, not feeling like the universe is showing you love, not feeling love for yourself. You really have to look at the ways in which you are not feeling the love. Is it a communication issue with you and Brad, where he, although he loves you, is not finding a way to make you feel loved, where you're not feeling secure in that? One way or the other, you're going to have to work with this energy. How can you turn this around and feel the love? Because that's what you need to do. All right. Brad had the Moon reversed. And now the Ten of Wands. So Brad, you got so much going on. There's so much on your plate, so much you're dealing with, and it feels heavy. I don't know how much of that is right now things or how much of that is stuff you're carrying from the past, but you are gamely trying to heal, to be open, to do the things you need to do to make things work out the way you want. And you're working hard. And I see that and I really appreciate it. Is it getting you to where you want to go? I think some of it is yes, some of it is not. The tendency for you is to sort of suffer in silence with certain things that bother you emotionally, to like not give credence to your own emotional needs. And when it's hard to give credence to your own emotional needs, then it's hard to figure out how to handle the emotional needs of others. So there's that on top of everything else you got going on. So not easy, but you can do it. All right, Horse Fan done. So nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Thank you for being here today. Monday, you had the Six of Swords reversed. My favorite weight deck, easy peasy. 'Tis the Smith Waite Tarot in the 10 Centennial Edition. Why is it my favorite? Well, did I mention it comes in a tin? It is small and therefore easy to shuffle. And it's got this really great antiqued look, which is great. And it honors Pixie. It honors Pamela Coleman Smith, someone who has really gotten short shrift over time in tarot history, even though she drew the pictures. And we know she got short shrift when she did draw the pictures. She did it over one summer in I know which summer, 1909. She did it over the summer. And she wrote a letter to someone in New York saying that she was working on a big job for very little money. So let's give Pixie some honor. All right. Here we go. Horse Fan done. Wrapping up your week, you had the Six of Swords reversed on Monday, and here you are, Nine of Pentacles. You did some good work this week. You did a good job turning the energy around, being strong in yourself, feeling happy in your surroundings, feeling happy with your creations. You did a really good job changing up your energy in a way that maximizes all the things that are your best things. So well done. Baby Cake, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Apparently it's apple season. Very good. You missed Monday, so you don't have a Monday card. That's all right. Look at you, Two of Cups. I don't know what your love life situation is, but this is a really good card when it comes to one's love life. It is also good for being supportive of yourself, for finding the right balance in your life, for being loving toward yourself and others. One way or the other, I think you did a good job having a good week, especially in terms of nurturing your heart or nurturing the hearts of those around you. Very well done. Febborn, I am happy to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Empress reversed at the beginning of the week. Let's see how we're doing at the end of the week. End of the week. You know what? It's not this afternoon, Nalini, at 3:30. It's Sunday. It's what my schedule required. So it should be scheduled for Sunday. If I screwed that up, I'll fix it, but it's supposed to be Sunday. All right. That would be for the newsletter recap. All right. So, Jeannie. Monday was the world. Good things happening, but feeling anxious. Performing tomorrow. Break a leg, my friend. Here's a card. To end the week. 10 of Cups reversed. You know, I feel like you're feeling sort of the things in your life that didn't go well, the things in your life that where it didn't go the way you wanted it to go, and you're feeling that. And you're hoping tomorrow will go the way you want it to go. And because you're a member, and because you're my friend, and because you're performing tomorrow, so you probably won't be at the Saturday Psychic Sampler, Jeannie. Here is a card for your performance tomorrow. That's what we really need for you. The 8 of Cups reversed, the Magician reversed, the 5 of Cups, the Hanged Man reversed, the 4 of Cups reversed, the 3 of Pentacles upright. Okay, here you go. Here's your story. This is going to be fine. If your performance involves any kind of tech, check and double check your tech. Okay? There are ways that you are feeling unprepared. Man, and that's the nightmare. I mean, I have nightmares that I'm starring in a play and I haven't read the script yet. And I know that's not the case for you. I know you know your script. But that's a feeling, right? That feeling. And I think you really are prepared. I think that you just don't feel prepared. And I think you often go into performance that way and try to use that energy to just be in the moment and do the thing and connect with the audience. And I know this is going to go fine. And I know you are ready. So there you go. All right. Pamela's Insights. So nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hierophant reversed on Monday. Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like you're actually getting a lot done. Things are moving slowly, not as quickly as you would like. But I think this week you got a lot done. I think you did very well. And you're starting to find a rhythm in your life that is really very good. Okay, next request I see is Ashley. Thanks for being here. Here is your end of the week card. The High Priestess reversed. I wonder if there are ways that you're really hard on yourself, that you feel guilty about things, that you don't feel as good about yourself, either inside or outside, in some way as you could or should. And I wonder if that was at a high level this week. If you were like, excuse my language, shit-talking yourself in your brain this week. I wonder. And, you know, this is an admonition from the universe to be kind to yourself, to find your balance, to be your own biggest fan in a good way, and to recognize that you are just fine. And so whatever way you weren't seeing that, got to see it. Teresa C. No, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. We missed you on Monday, but here is a wrap-up card for you. Magician reversed. So this week, you may have felt like you didn't have it in you. Either you weren't feeling well, or you didn't have like whatever it was you needed to do what you needed to do, or you're feeling unprepared, or you're feeling like it's hard to go forward doing the things you need to do. Breathe. You're fine. It's going to be fine. You are on the right path doing what you need to do, even when it feels like you're not. Even when it feels like you're like, you know, coming apart at the seams. It's okay. You're on your way and it's okay. Gemini Sun, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay, I may have misscheduled. I may not have scheduled the date correctly, but the replacement live, the Tarot Topics newsletter recap should be scheduled for Sunday at 3:30. So I'll go check it and make sure. I know I never schedule these lives that early, so it's going to be confusing even if I did it right, but that's what I meant to do, what I hope I did. All right, Betty Fleischer. Oh no, wait a minute, Gemini Sun, I still have to do your card, sorry. Betty, you're next. Gemini Sun, my friend. Look at you, Eight of Wands reversed. You're feeling stuck. I feel like this week you felt stuck in some way. Maybe things didn't go the way you wanted. Maybe maybe things aren't flowing for you the way you want them to. But one way or the other, you didn't feel the flow this week the way you wanted to. It's okay, take a breath. Welcome the flow of the energy in your life. All will be well. And just going to scroll back for a minute. I know that Betty Fleischer is next. I want to say thank you to Jeannie for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. Thanks so much for the extra reading about tomorrow. Yes, been wondering about the performance. It's not easy, but it's good. And Mix You, it does say Sunday, August 28th. Good. Yeah, I know how that's confusing because I schedule my classes and meetups way in advance, and these live streams, I schedule them at the last minute. But your tarot fairy godmother is thinking ahead for the weekend. Oh my gosh, Febborn, I called you out but didn't pull a card. Oh, just when I said I was thinking ahead, but obviously not thinking in the moment. Febborn, I'm so sorry. Let's get you taken care of right now, and then I'll go back to Betty. I am so sorry. So sorry. I appreciate you so much. You started with the Empress reversed. See, I'm easily distracted by shiny things. That's the truth. All right, Febborn, my friend. Here is a card for you. The Ace of Pentacles reversed. Well, you had the Empress reversed and now the Ace of Pentacles reversed. You are feeling ungrounded. And that's a damn fact. I think you need to maybe do some root chakra exercises, some grounding exercises. And there's things about your home, things that are going on in your home that you're not happy with. But control the energy and the space that you can. Control the energy and the space that you can. So that you can feel at home. And there's ways, Febborn, you are not feeling at home in your own body and your own self. You're out of sorts in a way. And just breathe and come back in. Know your talent, know your ability, know your strength, know your space. You will be fine, but I think it has been a tough week. And thank you for your patience with me. And anyone else, this can happen to anyone, and eventually, if you join me enough, it will happen to you. That for somehow, some way, either I won't see you, or I'll talk to you, and then I'll forget to pull your card. I can't imagine these are going to happen less as your tarot fairy godmother gets older. So do exactly as Febborn did, and just let me know, and I'll fix it. And I apologize, and I thank you for your patience. All right. Okay, and Mix Your, thank you so much for letting me know I scheduled it right so I can tell everyone, yes, Sunday, August 28th, 3:30. A time we don't ever usually do, but that's when we're going to do it. And of course, tomorrow, I haven't scheduled it yet, but at 12:30 Eastern Time, we will do the Saturday Psychic Sampler as usual. All right. Let me go back to the very patient Betty. So nice to see all of you here. Betty, Betty, Betty. Thank you for being a member here. Thank you for your patience. And thank you for using members-only emojis. Excellent. Betty. Six of Wands reversed to start, and you end with the Hierophant reversed. So I can tell a little story with those two cards. What if you're not doing it wrong at all? What if you're doing it exactly right for you? And maybe the way you were told to do it, or maybe the way you thought you should do it, or maybe the way it works for other people, maybe it works differently for you, and that's okay. Recognize your uniqueness, and I wonder what ways this week that story and that idea has played out. Let me know. Amy Foreman, new member. Just browsing the member videos. Well, that's exactly what I was going to tell you to do. There's a whole playlist. And Kyla's, I know you know this, but now that you're a member again, definitely we got a bunch of stuff. I try to put up videos every month. Every month we do a members only live stream, and I try to put up a few videos for the members. So depending on your level, you'll have 1 or 2 or 3 videos to check out. And Amy, since you're brand new as a member, you've got like a year, more than a year of videos. So take your time, but have fun. All right. And let's see, Christina, you're the next request that I see. Then I'm going to do Amy, then Von Ray. So here we go. But before I do any of that, hang on just one moment. And let me say thank you so much to Katie Kondo for the very generous super sticker. Really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Nice to see you. All right. Christina R. So nice to see you. Here is a wrap-up card for you. Monday, you had death. And today you have the King of Pentacles reversed. So I know you're struggling. Oh my gosh. Because I know you reached out to me, and I didn't interpret death. Are you feeling like death? Have you been feeling like death? Just wondering. But there's also all the school stuff, the career stuff. Not an easy week for a lot of reasons. So important for you to just take care of yourself, but also do what you have to do to make sure your clinicals are going to happen the way they need to happen. Not easy, but you're doing what you got to do. Things will get better, I promise. Okay. Amy Foreman. On Monday, you pulled Chariot reversed for me, and frankly, this week has been hard. I'm so sorry. Makes sense with Chariot reversed, though. Here is your wrap-up card. The Seven of Wands reversed. So it's interesting because Chariot is a 7. And I think about the 7s as being like your own personal growth, the things you have to do for yourself. But with the 7 of Wands reversed, I think there is also a recognition that there are people around you who are there for you, who care about you, who can help you in ways that they can help you. And I think there's some disappointment too, that sometimes there are people around you where you wish they would be more helpful than they are. And that's difficult. And so, yeah, it has been a hard week. But the thing that you need to know, Amy, is you are growing. And you are healing. And you are figuring out how to move yourself forward, how to be in the world, how the direction in which you want to grow. And you're figuring it out. It's not easy, but you're doing it. So take some comfort in the fact that you are doing it. And Von Ray, so nice to see you. Von Ray, I'm going to be meeting you in person really soon. And I am so excited about this. I can't tell you how excited I am. Von Ray, thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using a members only emoji. I see Amy Foreman found the members only emojis right away. Thanks for that. Von Ray, here is a wrap-up card for you. Monday's card is the King of Swords. Careful how you respond to people at work. And people at work have indeed been getting on your nerves. Sorry to hear it. All right. Judgment. I wonder, Von Ray, if this week you had some thoughts about next steps. Looking for different jobs, figuring out, how to handle things, how to move forward. I feel like you are actually getting some divine inspiration to do things in a different way or to do something different. It may not happen right away, but ultimately it will. So recognize that the possibility for the ending of one thing and the beginning of another is here. And I think you've been thinking about that this week. So thanks so much. Okay, Nalini, so happy to be a member. We're so happy that you are a member. Yay. Okay, Maya Starbuck, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Monday, you got the Knight of Swords. Very good. Ooh, card on the floor. Hang on a minute. And it fell face down, so I don't think that's your card. I think your tarot fairy godmother is clumsy. So let's pull a card for you, Maya. The Three of Wands reversed. So you got the Knight of Swords, but then the Three of Wands reversed. So I feel like, this week there may have been some things that you were really inspired to do. There may have been some things where you really had to use your brains, use your words, use your communication skills. But I also feel there were some things this week that really got in the way, that made the week a little harder than you wanted it to be. And, I wonder with those two cards, Maya, in general, not just this week, but in general, I wonder if there is a tendency for you to... I wonder if there is a tendency for you to have really good ideas, but then choke on the execution. And maybe you choke on the execution because you have a hard time seeing your own success, or you have a hard time making room for the time and space to do what needs to be done. Just wonder, let me know. All right, Julie Rogan, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thank you for the super chat. Monday, you had the star. I hope you had a good week. I hope your week reflected that card. Here is your wrap-up card. Oh my gosh! You can't make this stuff up, people. Monday she had the star, and Friday she has the star. So, what does that even mean? It means that healing energy is abundantly available to you. It means that you are finding your balance. It means that you are finding your way through a dark time. It means that there is a light for you. It means that you have loved ones in spirit who are watching over you. It means that there are solutions to problems. It's a big deal. So whatever kind of week you had, take this as a very clear message from the universe that you are held in love, that you are held in healing, that there is a guiding light for you, and that there are wishes and desires that will come true for you. All right. Christine, Anna Marie, so nice to see you, my friend. Here's a card for you. The Hierophant reversed. So this week, I feel like you kind of wanted to do things your own way, that there may have been a situation with someone telling you what to do and you doing something different. And I don't know if that was good or bad, but I think that's what you did. And I'm always the rebel. I think it's a good thing to think for yourself. So, maybe practice thinking for yourself more. Maybe that's a good thing. All right. Raquel Revelta, Art and More, you are next. Let me just scroll down here for a moment. Okay, Maya Starbuck, thank you so much for the super chat. That is spot on, very good. I have so many ideas through my life, and I just never seem to get going. And so starting my new business scares the crap out of me. Yeah, choking in the execution, man. That's something I know a lot about. That happens to a lot of us. Just keep plugging. You'll get there. I promise. I promise. Okay. Diana, nice to see you here. On Fridays, we do a Friday weekly wrap-up. So I think you're thinking about Global Tarot Circle, where we all read for each other. That's not today. That's coming up September 1st, so please do join us. No, not September 1st. September, after that. Like a week after that. September 1st, we have a class. I lied. All right. But we're doing a wrap-up. So when I get to you, I will absolutely do that. Von Ray, you are making steps to move forward. Very good. Very good. All right. Let me thank you, everyone, for your patience. Thanks for waiting. And Mix You Here, I see you saying, you're feeling what someone else was feeling. If you, as you're waiting for your card, you're hearing me reading for other people. If something comes up that strikes you, that's a reading for you too. That's part of the magic of these group sessions and why we put up with them. Seriously, something special happens when we gather together to do readings. All right. And Raquel, thanks for your patience. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using a members only emoji. A card for you and a card for Cassandra, most definitely. Wrapping up your week, Raquel. The King of Pentacles reversed. I feel like it was a little bit of a tough week for you. You may be worried about someone in your family. You may be feeling like things weren't coming together the way you wanted, or you weren't getting things done the way you wanted, so it might have been a frustrating week. It's okay. Every day, every way, you are always doing exactly the best that you can. And just be patient. That's the important thing. And for Cassandra, and thanks to Cassandra for being a member as well, Cassandra gets the star. So either things are getting better at work or she's finding solutions, One way or the other, there is healing and growth here. One way or the other, there is satisfaction and wishes fulfilled. So that's a great thing. Leslie Jones, so nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Here is the Ace of Swords. Here is a card for you. Page of Swords reversed. So, bookends on the week, all about communication. Where are you feeling comfortable communicating? Where are you not? Where are you communicating your truth? Where are you choking on it? Where are you moving forward and learning? Where are you staying stuck? There's a little bit of both here, or maybe it's like a couple of steps forward, a couple of steps back. Maybe that's what it looks like. One way or the other, that seems to be the process. Okay, Lydia Mephistopheles, so nice to see you. Here is a card for you. Monday, you have the Seven of Cups. Here, we have the Knight of Wands reversed. So there's like a lot of questions. I mean, you don't really think about those cards as being similar, but in a way they are. Because there's like all this question about where are we going? What are we doing? And so I wonder this week if there were some questions about where you're going and what you're doing. And how that's, so, where do you have control? Where do you not have control? Where are you just hurrying up and waiting? How does that work for you? And so it might have been a little bit of a frustrating week, but also maybe giving you some space to think about what you want in your life. Hey, Cassandra, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Did your card already, but glad to see you here. Diana Price, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. Glad you're here. I know it's been a tough week for you. You think you had the Queen of Cups reversed. That sounds right. Let's see where you are today. The Nine of Swords reversed. It's been a tough week, but this is one of those cards we would much rather see reversed. Either it's already been the worst it's going to be and it's getting better, or you're finding solutions. Things are tough, but you're finding solutions. It will be okay. It's up, it's down, it's up, it's down, but it will be okay. Maria Barisi, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Card for you, Anthony and Kim. And Kim is a member. She's traveling today. Okay, so Monday you had the world upside down, and that kind of makes sense for where you're at in your life. Maria, we close out the week. Oh my goodness, you're like third person to get this. King of Pentacles reversed. And honestly, I have a very specific meaning for this, for you. I really believe that we're closing out the week with your husband in spirit clearly watching over you, recognizing that you're making hard changes, and frankly, changes you probably wouldn't be making if you were still here, and supporting you. Okay, Anthony. Anthony, Knight of Pentacles, you are finding your way forward. This week, you did some good stuff to figure out your own trajectory and how indeed you are going forward. So very well done. And Kim, Wheel of Fortune reversed. Lots of ups and downs this week. Some great things, some hard things, some great things, some hard things. You're getting really good at just going with the flow, and that's great. Mediha Ness, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Okay. Six of Pentacles reversed on Monday. I remember that. Okay, let's wrap that up. With the Knight of Cups reversed. So not only do you not like to ask for help, you have a hard time recognizing yourself as the lovable person you are. This is just this whole thing about working on recognizing your value. And I wonder what happened this week to teach you some of those lessons, where you had to really see your own value and you had to really recognize how kind and decent and lovable you are. Look for the lessons this week, because that's what you're learning. Laura T, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the super chat and the super sticker. Thanks for being a member here. I really appreciate you. Here is a card for you. I shuffled, you saw me shuffle. And we got the King of Cups reversed. And here's the truth, and I'm going to tell you. This week, there are lots of ways where you recognize you are not feeling like you have the love in your life. Try to fix that. There you go. You are not feeling like you have the love in your life the way you want it and the way that you deserve it. And that's really, really hard. But over time, there are ways you'll be able to fix it. Recognize that you yourself are worthy of love. Kathy, nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. And thanks for using members only emoji. Monday, you had the Two of Cups. Nice way to start the week. Oh, and we end with the Ace of Cups. You go. Look at you. So I really feel like this week, Kathy, you have been in that high vibration of unconditional love. Whether this is about friends or family, romance, self-love, or just being in that energy. I feel like you probably had a good week and you're doing a good job for yourself and those around you. Melissa Grosso, my good friend, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Would love a card to see how the week went. You got it. Here we go. What's with this card? It keeps coming up. I keep shuffling. It keeps coming up. King of Pentacles reversed. I think there are ways, either personally or professionally, that you felt unsupported. I think there were ways you had to really remember that you're the one in charge. And that sometimes you're the one in charge when you shouldn't be. And other times you're the one in charge and people don't necessarily recognize that the way they should. So it's an uphill struggle, but you're doing it. That's what I think. And I think you're doing a good job showing up in your own leadership, even if the people around you who also should be showing up as leaders are not. Hey, Caroline, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. DeAndre, nice to see you. Yours is the next request I see. Okay, DeAndre. Here is a wrap-up card. The Moon. DeAndre, there is a lot going on that is confusing, that you do not understand, that feels scary and weird. And I think this was a weird week in a lot of ways. Stay the course. Do what you have to do. Trust yourself. One foot in front of the other. Don't let people take you off your course. Mix you here. Thank you so much for being here. Tough week. Yeah, I know. I know. Here is a card for you. Yeah, King of Swords reversed. Tough week. And tough week in some ways because I think you're not sure if you're doing the right thing. And I think there are ways that you were speaking, but people weren't hearing you. People weren't listening. And I think that was hard too. I think there are ways you felt unsupported. And so tough week for a lot of reasons, but a lot of it is just what you have to get through to get where you're going. And where you're going is the right way. Caroline McLaughlin, so nice to see you. Strength was your card on Monday. All right, let's take a look. And now you have the Queen of Cups. Caroline, you are in your space, you know. You are in your energy. You are in your space of being compassionate, of being kind, of trying to find ways to make things work. And I think in some way you're finding some happiness in that. So I think you're doing very well. Jake, thank you so much for being a member. Glad you're here. You've been a member for 3 months. That's terrific. Mixuir, thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate it. Kyla's up next. A card for you, and thank you for re-upping your membership. Really appreciate that. Kyla's High Priestess reversed. I feel like there was a lot pulling on you this week. I feel like you were feeling kind of out of balance and feeling like no matter what you did, you couldn't get it all done or couldn't find your peace. And I think you really have to look at what is stealing your peace and how do you come back to your balance and your inner calm. That's what you really need to be looking for. Okay, Karen Winkle. So nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Monday was the 8 of Cups. And I know you're in a new job, so let's see how that's all going for you. The Star, I feel like you had a good week. And I guess, this was your first week now that you've had your equipment, is that right? I feel like things are going well. I feel like there's a lot of healing. I feel like there's a lot of wishes fulfilled here in a really good way and an opportunity for you to really shine. So that is great. All right. Let me just scroll down here. Next up, Carrie Dunnick. So nice to see you. Thanks for being here. You began with the Queen of Swords reversed. The Moon. Oh, Carrie, what is true, what is not? I feel like this week there were a lot of questions. I don't know if this has to do with other people around you or inside your own heart, but I feel like there's just a lot of questions about what's true and what's not. Figure out what's true for you. You may or may not be able to figure out who is telling the truth and who isn't, but be very cautious as you go forward because there are some mysteries here. Solve your inner mysteries. The outer stuff, just operate in such a way where you're doing the right thing. And if other people are or aren't, there's nothing you can do about that. Robin Renee, you're next. Let me just scroll up here. Caroline McLaughlin, thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Robin Renee, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using the members only emojis. You got the Ace of Cups on Monday. Let's see what we got here. The King of Cups reversed. Robin Renee, your man's is on the way. Not here yet, but on's the way. And that's the clear story. And I think this week you kind of did your best to have love in your heart, to have hope in your heart, to do what you have to do going forward. But, we're hoping for good things, and good things are coming. Peggy Lou Levin, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. And everybody, there's a new picture of the babies in the community thread. And members, there's a special behind-the-scenes picture for you. All right. If you wanted to see what my son-in-law looks like while he's asleep with 3 cats and 2 babies, there's the picture. All right. He knows I posted it. I didn't do that without his permission. All right. Peggy Lou. Monday's card was the Hierophant reversed. 9 of Cups reversed. There are things happening and things that happened this week that did not go the way you wanted them to, and I am so sorry. Do what you can to regroup, to find your energy, to find your strength, and go forward. Jenny, thanks for being here. 10 of Wands on Monday, and you got a lot of things done this week. Here we go. 2 of Wands. So I think you got a lot done. You also learned a lot and made some plans for the future. So very well done. You weren't just sweeping up, man. You were building for the future. Well done. All right, Claire C. So nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for being with us today. Here is a card for you. 2 of Pentacles. I feel like you got a lot done this week as well. And you may have felt pulled in a lot of different directions, but you're finding your balance. You're figuring things out. You're doing it. All right. Elizabeth Peralta, so nice to see you. Here's a card for you. The Lovers. So it could have been a good week for you as far as your love life is concerned. It could also be a good week in terms of your own relationship for yourself, with yourself. And one way or the other, like figuring out what you want in your life, what works, what doesn't, having appropriate boundaries, figuring out how to have the right relationships in your life in order to move forward. So well done. Okay, the next request I see. Jackie Masters, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Ten of Wands. A lot of people started the week with the Ten of Wands. And ending with Death reversed. So, SSSD, my friend, same stuff, different day. There's a lot of things that are just in your life that are hard to move, that are hard to change. And I think you've really been trying this week to make really good changes, but it's hard. It takes a lot. But you're doing it, and that's what's important. All right. And thank you, everyone, for the feedback. I don't always read it aloud, but I do read it, and I do appreciate it. Okay. And, okay, thank you all very much. When someone asks a question and I can't see it right away, that you come on in and answer it, I really appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Marion Newbury, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. Monday was the Hierophant reversed, and you said try doing something different. Not sure if I did succeed or not, but I think I kind of tried. Well, very good then. Let's see what card we get for you. The Knight of Swords reversed. The thing is, I feel like you've got a lot going on in your life that just has you running around in circles trying to put out metaphoric fires. And there hasn't been a lot of space for you to sort of figure out your forward trajectory. And so I think it was a tough week. It was a frustrating week that way, and that's okay, not your fault. You did fine. You did fine. Hopefully next week will feel a little smoother. Okay, next request I see is for A period. Here is a card for you. Knight of Cups reversed. So this week, I feel like things weren't, I feel like you really weren't feeling the love this week, Maybe things didn't move forward the way you wanted. Maybe there's some trouble in your actual romantic life. Maybe you didn't have the communication you wanted with people. So I think that was kind of tough. The thing you have to remember is to love yourself and to move forward with love in your heart, and things will go better. DeAndre, a card for your brother Devante. Absolutely. Here is a card for Devante. Nine of Wands. Well, the thing is, this week and in general, things have been going really, really tough. You say he's very troubled. Yeah, no doubt. And part of it is trauma from the past that needs to be healed. He needs to really address the things that have hurt him. And he's trying to handle everything now, but then also deal with trauma from the past. It's too much. He needs to not take on so much, and he needs to do the healing he needs to do. And that became very evident this week. Kristen Louise, Pamela Coleman Smith is your cousin. My goodness. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Can I touch you? Oh my gosh. Oh, the vintagey, they call it tea stained. That's so good, Robin Renee. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, Kristen Louise, here is your card. Here we go. And I'm on a time crunch. I'm not going to try to get to everyone in the thread. But this is last call for readings, y'all. I'm putting it out early. So if I skipped you, you got to let me know. Because I got someone coming into the office in half an hour. I did clean up the office before I started with y'all. So I just have to have time to shake it off for a minute and greet her. So I think we'll get through. All right. Kristen Louise, here is your card. Kristen Louise, the High Priestess reversed. I think you were hard on yourself this week. I think it was a hard week. I think you need to really take some time for yourself, girl. You need a spa day. Seriously. And internally, stop being so hard on yourself. Katie Kondo, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for the super chat or super sticker or whichever it was. I appreciate it. And started the week with Justice. which is what you will work for in your lifetime. And end the week with the Seven of Cups reversed. I think this week you really did some solid thinking about what is possible and what is not possible, how to focus on the possible and not worry about the impossible. Very well done. Okay. And again, thank you everyone for the feedback. Really do appreciate it. Katie Kondo was a super sticker. Thank you so much. And Michelle, Betty's story resonates for me too. There you go. All right. Chara Saddlemeyer, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. A wrap-up card for you and for Lucian. Absolutely. Starting with you, Chara. Two of Cups. I think you did a great job this week being loving toward yourself and others, finding the right balance, finding the things that you need to make your life work. Very, very well done. For Lucian, King of Swords reversed. This have been a tough week for you and maybe tough dealing with a particular person or situation, but also maybe tough asking for what you need or even figuring out what you need. So really work on figuring out what you need and asking for it. Okay, Tiffany Michelle, thanks for being here. Oh, look at you. I shuffled and you also got the High Priestess reverse. That's a popular card today. I feel like this week, often when I see the High Priestess reversed, I feel like a person is not treating themselves well, and that may be true for you. But I wonder if this week you felt like someone else did not treat you well. So it may have been a tough week. You may have been thrown a little off balance. You really need to do some good self-care going forward. Diana, thank you so much for being here. Here is a card for you. King of Wands reversed. I feel like this week you may have really not been in your energy, not been in your power, not been feeling as strong and as good as you would want to. And I'm sorry to see that. But the key is to recognize your strength, to recognize your creativity, and to do what you have to do for your own self-care. That is definitely the key. All right. Scrolling. All right. Let's see. Where are we? Okay, here we go. Zuri, here's a card for you. Zuri, the Wheel reversed. Some things this week went really well. Some things didn't go as well as you would like this week. We're up, we're down, we're up, we're down. And you're rolling with it, and that's the key. You just got to roll with it and keep it going. Oh, Caroline, I'm so sorry. It has been a tough week. So sorry. Oh my goodness, Kyla's having your peace stolen. That has never been truer. Okay. Thank you all for the feedback. I really appreciate it. Okay, Raquel, I did you and Cassandra. And darn it, I don't remember what it was. Cassandra, I think, got hers. I'm going to go ahead and just pull another card real quick for you, Raquel. Might have been the same one. Okay, you're going to have to go back and see. King of Pentacles reversed. I think that is the card you got before, or something like it. Feeling a bit out of sorts this week, maybe being worried about a particular family member, maybe feeling like you haven't had the strength or the energy or the ability to do all the things you needed to do this week, so you have to be kind to yourself. All right. So, my friends, I think we got through it all. I really appreciate you. I'll be putting the link up for Saturday. That's tomorrow. It will go up for 12:30 Eastern Time for the Saturday Psychic Sampler, so get your specific questions ready. And remember, the link is already up. We're going to be making up our missed live the Tarot Topics weekly newsletter recap. And it's all about love. So get your questions about all kinds of love ready for Sunday at 3:30 p.m. And if you haven't read the newsletter, I've given you a couple extra days to do it. I am available for readings. I have some openings Saturday and Sunday, so reach out if you would like to book something. I will look forward to seeing you all soon. Thank you, thank you. Special thanks to those who have helped out with super chats and super stickers. Thank you to the members. Thank you to everyone for being here. Please do like this video. And please share the link to this channel with people you think would like it. We do unique things on this channel, things no one else is really doing. So bring your friends. Thank you so much.